So we have a new expansion pack for The Sims 4. I haven't seen the trailer, it has only just launched. I'm going to watch it right now and you can see my reaction. After that I'm going to have a look at some of the screenshots that have been released just recently and we'll talk about those as well. So here we go, we've got a brand new city, we've got like the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We have a whole lot of stars and celebrities all kind of being photographed by the paparazzi. We have some person looking out over the city and we're kind of rewinding. Sims walking through what looks like the back of a lot in a recording studio. We've got a whole lot of different costumes. We've got like period costumes. Interesting. So we've got a mixture of base game furniture there and some new stuff. We have pirates, we've got space stuff. We've got Wild West, and we've got what looks like very high foundations on that building behind there. We've got a whole lot of new costumes, of course, and some kind of award ceremony. Lovely new dress there, and a whole lot of different hairstyles. And it's coming out on November the 16th. That's great. So now let's have a look at it, but really slow. Like this is 10% its normal speed. So we have a really big sprawling city that I think reminds me of Los Angeles, as I think I said in the earlier reaction. We have this kind of Walk of Fame thing going on, and the Sims are, well, either they're just talking over the stars or the plumb bob shape tiles below, or they're actually looking at them. Either would be cool. So we have lots of these kind of pink pavements that you have in Los Angeles, and skyscrapers and smaller kind of modern venues. We've got some kind of media event going on here, and there's a range of new CAS costumes and new curtains at the back, new posters, new fences, and lots of original base game hairstyles as well, which is fine. And we've got a few that came along in free packs, like I think this one came along in the Caribbean pack if I'm not mistaken. And this blonde girl that's jumping up and down, it looks like her hairstyle is new, and so is the blue girl that just faded out. So we're looking out over the city, and I can't help but wondering if we're going to get more penthouse lots. That's the first thing I thought actually when I found out that we had like a city in this pack, because I really love building on those penthouse lots in San Myshuno. And I think it's kind of interesting that we've got another city from the west coast of the US. I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm kind of split, I guess. I mean, because, okay, it's a cool city, and, you know, if you're going to have some kind of Hollywood-based expansion pack, you've got to make it in Hollywood, or Los Angeles, in this case. But, yeah, I don't know, it's like, we seem to have got the west coast of the US kind of covered. But that's cool, it's cool, it's all good. So yeah, we see a lot of different shots here, and they're very quick, even at 10% speed. We see lots of different kind of sets in the background, and these really big bright lights. We've got this obviously new hairstyle here as well that we see in the main kind of promo shot. And I think we might see a new men's hairstyle behind with the guy with the beard, but I'm not too sure. There's lots of base game stuff here, but there's also obviously that kind of reinforcing metal rope thing at the back on the walls. There's this costume that came from that Guillermo del Toro film. I've completely forgot. Is it Color of Water or something like that? I was about to say I'd forgotten the name of it, but maybe I've got it. I don't remember. But yeah, so she's walking along and she's just doing one of the standard base game walks. It seems to be a costume that looks kind of Star Wars-ish on the left, and then we've got the one in the middle is kind of sci-fi as well, and obviously based from the Expanse. I've forgotten the name of that character. So I think I don't think we have a new hairstyle there, but we've got obviously new props and things and equipment in the background. Now in the foreground we've got like the obvious director's chair and camera, And this really reminds me of a game I actually worked on. I mean, you probably know that I used to be a game designer, and I worked on a game called The Movies, which was a Sims-like game, and we actually made sets like this. So I'm really thinking about how similar this is going to be to the movies. Will we be able to make our own little movies? I think probably not. Will we be able to act and direct in this expansion pack? I don't know. I have this feeling, because I mean all these kind of promo shots and all these new animations like trying on clothes and getting her hair done and stuff like that, and then the filming, I have a feeling it might be interactive. So I think it could be a bit like the doctor career or the vet career. We actually have to go to a location, you know, a special new lot type, and then you have to actually perform stuff. You probably have to like go through a sequence of events, like get your makeup on, get your costume on, and then practice the scene. And I guess depending on your acting skill or something like that, you might have to retake the scene. And there'll be little kind of objective trackers in the top left corner, like the vet and doctor careers and the other careers. They will kind of track your progress. Have you met your objective? And I guess there'll be little kind of scenes that they have to play out, and depending on their skill, they'll either do it perfectly or they'll screw up and the director will go crazy. Now, what I'm really curious about is, can you assign different Sims to different roles? Like, can you have just like in the doctor career and all the other active careers, can you have, or actually more like the vet career, can you assign someone to do a specific role? Like, this person's now the doctor, the director, I mean, or this person is the actor, blah blah blah. I don't know, but it'll be very interesting to find out. And so we see a lot of very quick scenes here. We've got some more kids' costumes, and I think all the rest of the stuff isn't new, but there is some new backdrops there with big freezer bunnies. We've got some obviously new kind of pirate ship set thing going on with backdrop. I wonder if you can change the backdrop like you could in the movies game that I made all those years ago for Lionhead. Or I don't know. And then we've got like an obvious sci-fi set here, back to the pirate set, with someone on the kind of captain's wheel, and the wheel seems to have broken off, so that could be if you do wrong, I guess, at that scene. We've got we've very quickly going through different scenes. It's very hard to keep up even at 10% speed. We've got lots of period drama stuff I've noticed as well. Is it Edwardian? It could be. But yeah, I'm not going to edit this too much. I just want to get this video out. So yeah, I'm probably wrong in a few places. So we've got new fences. We've got a new kind of oh, it's going too fast. New door, new wall textures. We've got a very high foundation there, which I think is something that was seen in the terrain tool preview. There's now the ability to lift it much higher, or maybe it's always been able to be that high, I don't know. We have paparazzi. I don't know if they'll just be NPCs, you know, that are assigned by the game, or if you can assign Sims to it. Maybe you can assign Sims to be paparazzis using the MC Command Center mod. I hope so. It looks like a new men's hairstyle there, a new women's hairstyle with the woman in the black there. And of course that hairstyle that we already know is new there, that's blue. We've got a new blonde guy hairstyle in the back there. And lots of very quick scenes. New clothes, like new jackets and trousers, new dress, new kind of full length, I don't know all the terms, women's clothing in the back. Then we've got all these different backdrops and kind of props that go on the walls, I guess. And now this is some kind of celebrity party, so I guess you have like parties that you have to attend. Maybe it's like an event, and maybe you have to kind of make the event yourself. I just saw a lady with a very nice new bun hairstyle. There's actually quite a few hairstyles here. All those hairstyles though look old. And then yeah, we've got some kind of awards ceremony. Again, I don't know if this is an event that you'll have to throw yourself, maybe. And I'm also curious about how these will all kind of tie in with the calendar system that came along with the Seasons expansion. Yeah, we've got a range, I think, of different furniture that we just quickly saw. We've got a golden variant of that fence. I think there's going to be lots of things that come in gold, a bit like the luxury party, not luxury party, a bit like the vintage glamour stuff pack. I think we're coming to the end now. I can't actually see the timer on the video. But yeah, another look at that lovely city in the background. Imagine what that's going to look like in different seasons. I assume it's going to respond to different seasons, but I guess it could, you know, maybe not have winter, like, for example, Salvadorada doesn't have winter in the same way as other worlds. So to finish up, I also want to look at some of the screenshots that we've seen already today. Some of them were leaked out, unfortunately. So we have not very much in the way of new build buy items there, maybe a few signs. I can't see new plants, but maybe I'm just blind. Probably the new version of palm trees. But yeah, there's like a new women's dress on the left there. There's new, I think it's a new jacket for the lady on the right. But the guy on the right seems to be wearing, you know, the old normal base game stuff. Now we have a new scene here with a director and actors, and we've got like a new lady's dress. We've got like this kind of background prop thing going on with the buildings, and yeah, some equipment that we've already seen in the trailer. And we've got the camera again. There might be a couple of different types of cameras actually. I think that's the second one I've seen, and cameramen and the appropriate clothing. We've got some kind of poolside party here. New pool tiles, it looks like, new tiles on the floor and on the walls of the pool. And then we've got new chairs and side table thingy. Coffee table, I mean. We've got a range of new clothes, a new woman's dress I think on the left there. We've got some new wall decorations and a new, I think that's a sliding door, and new plant. And then we've got another new scene. We've got that gorgeous bun hairstyle, which I am enraptured by, on the right there, and her dress is pretty good too. Then we have a more kind of, I would say, Asian style dress on the lady with the stripy hair. I don't know how you describe that otherwise. We've got a guy wearing a monocle at the back there, and rather terrible in my opinion, a male suit there as well, and lots of gold and cream furniture as well, very opulent and probably a little bit too opulent for me actually. But yeah, this is the best shot in terms of build and buy items. We have a new bookcase on the right there. We've got two new standalone chairs. We have a standalone or whatever sofa. We have another new coffee table there with gold lining. I think we might have a new little small table on the left bottom side there, but we definitely have a new table lamp. We've got new wall coverings, and there's a lot of different colours there, and they kind of remind me in a strange way of the banana leaf wallpapers that we got in the Caribbean patch. We have some new curtains, a new window with rounded top there it looks like, which is something I've been kind of hoping for. We've got a new bar and bar stools. We have new railings for the stairs with like a golden llama on them. And then just up the stairs at the top there underneath, a new painting. We have some kind of, I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of creamy furniture with an open top. Could it have drinks in it maybe? I'm not sure. Well, obviously we can't tell from here. But yeah, lots and lots of new stuff in that shot. But yeah, I think that's enough for now. I've already gone on, and I'm kind of cringing at the fact that I'm kind of making lots of mistakes in my commentary, but I really want to get this video out, so yeah, I hope you'll forgive me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back for another video soon. Take care, and goodbye.